This is Dabu7, and at this current moment in time, we have a bunch of questions swirling around David Wilcock. I will pin anything I find later in the comment section to add to this, but what we know thus far is not a lot of confirmation, and it's kind of weird that someone would die. You would have colleagues and people in prominent positions out there speaking on this, tweeting on this, like Rep. Anna Paulina Luna had tweeted out and posted they had just learned of the tragic passing of David Wilcock. Her and many others taking to social media saying he has passed. Now, when you look at his last post himself, it says how he slept miraculously well, and he was speaking on the image, the AI image of Trump that was put out. And he also put out a final video stream, which you can see on the left. That's a screenshot there on the left from that stream, where he seemed to be in decent spirits, although we all know he was battling some things in life, as everyone does, but he just went through a divorce recently. He didn't seem suicidal in any way. He actually has a post from a couple years ago, from December 11th, that says that he would never be suicidal. He's not suicidal, that he appreciates every day in life. And he even says that in this last clip about himself. And we'll play this real quick.
I'm excited to be here. Every day that I have on earth is a gift and a blessing, and I'm very grateful for that because, frankly, people are disappearing. Scientists are going missing. Now they're saying they're going to investigate this. The president himself is saying they're going to look into this and see if anything's going on. It's a little bit scary. I got to say, it's a little bit scary, but you guys knew that I might still show up even though it was last minute and I've had a really rough week. That's kind of like every week, but somehow we keep on making it through all of this.
And those are his words there. Thankful for every day. And you could hear him sniffling. Not sure if he was crying before the stream or what, dealing with stuff. A lot of questions surrounding this. So, how come there's no confirmation if he's dead? How come Wikipedia doesn't list anything on a death? How come no major outlet out there, CBS, NBC, CNN, anything like that, there's not an article, a word, anything on it? Some people saying, did he fake his death? And of course, conspiracies flying. If he's alive, why hasn't he cleared this up? Why hasn't he simply posted again? Because he has to see this. It's out there everywhere. And again, why has the mainstream not officially came out and said a single word about it? Well, let's back it up a bit. What's caused all this? Well, the mystery surrounding all this popped up here on the 20th. There's still no official confirmation whether the Boulder County Sheriff's report was about Wilcock's death. The alleged suicide narrative has already stirred a heated debate online. His friends and followers say that he was never in favor of taking his own life. And what triggered all these rumors? Well, the speculation began after an investigation was prompted in Boulder County in Colorado, and it was made public on Monday, April 20th, 2026. The Boulder County Sheriff's Department reported that a man in the midst of a mental health crisis died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound outside his house near the 1400 block of Ridge Road, Colorado, while the identity has yet to be officially revealed. The location details in online post left people convinced that it's him. So this is all speculation. And why the secrecy? Why the secrecy for so long here, especially someone like this? I mean, wouldn't they want to come up and clear this all up? So Neither Wilcock's family nor representatives have publicly verified his death. What is up with that? Okay? Boulder County officials have not revealed the victim's name. And he's silent. And you've got people in high positions out there sharing on social media that it was him that died. So that's where this is all coming from. If he's alive, why be silent? Why be silent? Why isn't a close friend, family member, anyone at this point stepping up and saying, it's him, he's deceased? Unfortunately, like, we don't have that yet. Maybe it'll pop up today. I mean, something's got to give. Something's got to give. Either he's dead or he's not. Either it's got to become official at some point, but how many days later? It's very odd. And people just don't buy into the narrative that's being pushed around it if he did die. They're suspecting foul things through and through. What I'm saying here is we can't even confirm what's going on because they won't say anything. That is super suspect. With many days now passing, you've got a lot of other outlets out there. If you do a search reporting on this and making statements, but it's kind of everything I just told you kind of regurgitated with nothing new. So, what happened to David Wilcock? We don't know for sure, but this is all of the latest. If I get a confirmation, which I'll be watching for, and if you guys find anything, let me know in the comments. Please don't be rude. Email me, dabu7@yahoo.com if you've got anything, any links. And I'll update on this on the live stream tonight, or as soon as I get information. I'll be posting it on X and pinning it in the comment section once we get a confirmation. Either way of what's going on here, but questions flying, and a lot of people just upset that they can't get a solid answer, and that if it is true, and some people are leaning that way, they're like foul play all day here. And like, we're not going to stop in terms of an investigation here until we get to the bottom of this and all the answers and the truth. You can join me for the live streams going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Dabu77. Updating to this and a lot more. Much love.